I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Down back at the 18-yard line.
Second and 16. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Gain of 12.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
No gain.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 56 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. His first carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. And he's got it.
Mahomes pass.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14. Dolphins nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They run it with Balaj. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the... .49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Balaj. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position when that drive starts.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Good for a Miami Dolphins.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The ball carrier.
Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
49-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on second down.
53, Mike, 53. I don't even know why. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. 18 running.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th.
A gain of 20.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Reed. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
The 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if some...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
On for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
It's now second.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Balaj. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Whip. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Chiefs 14. Dolphins 11.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 8. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker on for the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Nigel Bradham brings him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Dolphins 18. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Janoris Jenkins on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 and out.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 3.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He's back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.